How's it going, guys? Cody back again, dropping yet another video. Right, guys, this is a shocking story about a predatory paedophile policeman. Try saying that after a few beers, but this is no laughing matter, guys. Absolutely disgusting case. It's a story in the Liverpool Echo, guys. Link in the description below, like I always do. This guy, guys, joined the police force specifically to get access to young, vulnerable girls, even raping a 13-year-old girl who'd been the victim of crime, using social media sites, Snapchat and such, to groom and exploit these teenagers and underage kids. I'm saying the kids, guys, under 16, paedophiles, man. Here in the UK, for my American subscribers, the age of consent is 16 years old. Anything under that is classed as statutory rape. And this guy is a paedophile, is a rapist, and is also a policeman. Now, as we know, the establishment here in the UK and the police force is full of paedophiles, and government, as we all know this, do you know what I'm saying? They all cover their own arse. But this is just shocking, guys. Really bad case. So the headline reads, "These are the vile messages smirking paedophile policemen sent to child victims. The predatory abuser targeted underage girls using a Snapchat profile called King of the North. These are the vile messages a paedophile policeman sent to his child victims whilst he posed as a 15-year-old boy online. Former Cheshire police officer Ian Naude," that's the paedophile you can see at the start of the video, and he's a rapist as well, "was today found guilty of raping a 13-year-old girl and preying on many other vulnerable young girls in his time working in the force. The predatory paedophile targeted and abused a number of young girls, setting up a Snapchat profile where he called himself King of the North." If you look at the picture, guys, at the start, I'm just looking at it here of his ugly mug. That's what a paedophile looks like, isn't it? It really is. Obviously, you can't tell what a paedophile looks like, but he looks like a wrong 'un. Sickening messages sent by Naude, including one saying, "Oh, you're still 13, that's so sexy." And another which read, "You're old enough, baby. Girls are having sex when they're 10 and 11 these days." In another message, Naude, posing as a teenager called Jake Green, asked, "So what's the most you've ever done with a boy?" Question mark. Other messages show Naude manipulating his underage victims by threatening to contact all their friends if they refuse to send him pictures. I'll try and get the screen grabs, guys, and put them at the start. One chilling message read, "I'm not asking for much, babe. Just do what I say and it'll be all over." Naude continually contacted vulnerable underage girls online, gaining their trust by claiming to be a teenage boy. He would often prey on their vulnerabilities to get them to undress and perform sex acts in front of a camera, sending them explicit pictures and videos of himself. Liverpool Crown Court heard that Naude's horrific abuses came to light after he raped the 13-year-old daughter of a woman who called the police for an incident at her home. Naude attended the scene with another officer and noted down the contact details of the woman's daughter. Over the next 3 days, he flattered her and groomed the young girl via social media, and then invited her to go for a drive with him in his car. He drove her to a secluded spot and then raped her and filmed the incident on his mobile phone. The twisted and depraved paedophile even took a selfie on his phone of himself smirking after the attack. After the attack, his 13-year-old victim found the courage to tell her family, and an investigation revealed the serving police officer was a predatory paedophile. Today, a jury found Naude guilty of 7 counts of sexual offences against a child, including rape. Naude had previously pleaded guilty to 31 offences, including sexual communication with a child, inciting a child to engage in sexual activity, and indecent images of children. He will be sentenced for all those offences on December the 13th. In a hearing at Liverpool Crown Court today, Senior Prosecutor Martin McRobb said, "Ian Naude claimed his victims had consented to sex, but the disturbing video of the incident on his phone did not show the face of a consenting woman. It showed the face of a sad, scared and abused 13-year-old girl. She'd been groomed by a police officer who had a history of manipulating, pressuring and blackmailing young girls into performing sex acts for his perverted pleasure." He added, "Ian Naude thought he could get away with it, but thankfully his victims found the courage to tell her family what had happened." The investigation that followed revealed that Naude to be a persistent paedophile who had been targeting young girls on the internet for a long time. He joined the police to gain greater access to vulnerable girls so he could exploit them. Commenting on Naude's manipulation of his young underage victims, Mr. McRobb said, "Naude calculated that his victims would be too embarrassed, ashamed or confused to report him." That's the story, guys. There's a further story coming about him, where the police force, check this out, Cheshire Police, who was the police force that he was employed by, sent him, they copied him in to the email discussing about the allegations against him. Absolutely shocking and disgusting, guys. Like I say, number one, right, he was obsessed with young girls. He joined the force to manipulate and get access to these vulnerable victims. He used that to exploit them, and then he had these weird things of setting up Facebook accounts and fake accounts and these Snapchats accounts and stuff like that, threatening and blackmailing these children to send in pictures. And these are just the ones that have come to light, guys. There'll be many, many more that haven't come to light yet. Disgusting, vile behaviour, guys, by someone that works in law enforcement. Like I said, we know the establishment's corrupt, and we know that there's paedophiles operating in government and in the police force. We know this. It's not new news. I mean, but guys, this absolutely shocking case. My thoughts are with the victims and stuff like that. Like I say, he's in prison now. He's not been sentenced yet, but he's obviously going to be on remand in prison for his own safety, probably. He'll probably be in the segregation unit for his own protection because his life will be at danger. Like I said, rapist, paedophile, policeman. So I mean, it's just, if he went into general population, which he should be put in general population, what would happen to him? You tell me. He'd be dead. He'd be killed in prison, and rightfully so. Absolutely vile, disgusting human being, right? And like I say, just, I hope he gets beat every day of his life, but like I say, goes on protection ordinarily, rapists, paedophiles, police officers, former police officers, grasses, but you do get gang members on there, people that don't want to be in mainstream population, in the general population. They can go on OP as well, own protection, or they can end up on VP, vulnerable prisoners. Vulnerable in the sense of that if they was in general population, they won't be attacked, and rightfully so. Let me know what you think about the story, guys. Like I said, there's more to come on this. I'm going to try and find that story, and I'll also bring you a vlog on that. Leave it there, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Cody out.